guys, welcome back. I wanted to vlog this weekend, and normally I start in the morning, but it is now Friday night, about 7:30, and I wanted to go to Target because I needed a notebook. I have been in, well, let me just start with today. Today I had a phenomenal day, but it has really stood out because lately I have just been down in the dumps. I've talked about it a lot, and a lot of it I haven't talked about, but I have just kind of gotten back into a horrible swing of things. Just like my routine has been shit, my self-talk has been shit, my healthy habits have been shit. Like, I've just been eating junk, not exercising, being negative. Like, everything about like how I've been lately is just not how I want to be. And I'm changing that because I don't want to be that way. I just want to keep like being better and better and better. And I feel like I've been like trying to like get myself out of this funk for a while, and it's just like we're no longer thinking about it, we're just doing it. And today I had a wonderful day. I've been telling myself that I want to start and end my day with a walk. I found this beautiful trail behind my house. So hopefully when I get home, the sun isn't totally set so I can do the nighttime walk with my dog. But yeah, I started my day with a walk, went to a workout. I've been going to F45, and then I came home, cleaned, which felt really good. I filmed a tutorial. I did like the latte makeup trend. I love how it turned out. I feel so like, you know, and yeah, just very productive. I paid some bills, just did everything that I had on my list today. And I feel like a lot of times I can set myself up for failure by like putting 500 things on my to-do list, so then I never feel accomplished. But on my little get ready with me video where I talked about like social media and whatnot, well, number one, I said that I wasn't going to be on socials much, and I deleted the apps from my phone, and that has been such a game changer. That has helped me just kind of feel a little bit more clear-minded, and it's made me actually want to post certain things, which has been fun. But like, I've had such a better relationship with social media, such a game changer. I've been feeling so much better. The other thing on that video that I mentioned, a friend of mine, Danielle, commented, and she said something about the book The Artist Way. I have heard of this book before, and actually I'm pretty sure I started reading it a few years ago because my mom recommended it to me. But once it got to the part about journaling or doing morning pages, I'm pretty sure I stopped listening to it because I am not a journaler. I'm just not a journaler. I don't like it. But today I stuck through the book. I'm about not halfway through, a little less than halfway through. And something that stuck out to me in the book was they said, you know, whatever you are resisting the most is probably what you need the most. And I was like, okay, let's do this, because I have had like the biggest creative block. I've talked about it. And I think getting off of social media, number one, has been huge. And number two, I'm going to try this whole artist way approach, which is why I want to go to Target. So I want to go and get a special notebook for morning pages. Basically, if you're unfamiliar with this book, morning pages are, you get a notebook and you fill up 3 whole pages of like, she called it like a, she called it something like a brain dump, basically. And they don't have to make sense. And she says, don't go back and read them, at least not for 3 months. Don't let anybody else read them. Don't share them with anybody. Just get out whatever. And it could just make no sense at all. But basically the idea behind it is that you're getting out all of these like thoughts and things out of your brain so it can be clear, so you can be creative. I'm now saying it kind of sounds silly, but I'm down. I'm down for it. And I've been doing an amazing job at not being on my phone first thing. I haven't been on it. The only thing I click on is a podcast when I go for a walk. And even sometimes I don't do that. I feel like half the time I do, half the time I don't. And if I do, it's like a positive podcast. But before that, I do have 1 cup of coffee before I go on my walk. And when I sit there, I'm not doing anything, which is probably good. I kind of like that. I don't have my phone by me. If I do have my phone by me, I do like my scheduling. That's it. I probably shouldn't do that. But I have been wanting some form of like meditation, some form of self-reflection. I don't really know. And I think this will be good. And I like that there's no structure. It's not, excuse me, it's not like, name 3 things you're grateful for. Name blah, 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 blah. I've done that before. I'm not a fan. Not that I'm not grateful. It's just like, I kind of think those things all the time. And I'm intentional about thinking those things all the time. And I hate writing stuff down. So I think just not having like any rhyme or reason to it. And it just being like, just bleh, word vomit, brain dump, let it all out. I think that's smart. I think that's going to work. We're going to try it. I think this is like a 3-month thing. We are going to try it. And I'm excited. So that's why I want to go to Target. So let's go get a notebook. I have a few notebooks at home, but I wanted a special one. And I went on Amazon to see, but I need to see it in person. I need to see the size. I need to see everything about it so I can pick the right notebook. So we're going to get that, and Ruben needs beer. So let's go to Target. Okay, that's cute. I don't like the inside of that though. A lot of the ones that I do like are small, and I feel like I should get a big one. Like, I think this is really cute, but I think it's supposed to be like a normal size, not small. And these are ugly. Oh my gosh. So cute. I guess these are like a normal size. This isn't the worst. That's cute. Okay, I like this one too. That's cute. Okay, so I'm not a huge fan of like the variety that Target has. A lot of notebooks are like tiny. They're so small. I get it. It's like easier to tuck in bags and whatnot. I don't know. But I did find one that I like. I was picking between this one and then I don't know if you saw the one, it had like some hummingbirds on it. I almost got that one, but this one I liked the trees. So this is the back of it, which I love. Like if it just said this, I'd be like so happy. But the front has a saying on it and it's cute. It says, "Stay curious, conquer it all." That's sweet and all. I'm just not a fan of like sayings and stuff, but it's fine. I ultimately bought this one obviously because I love the vibe of the trees. I love it. It also has these tabs, which I was like kind of back and forth on whether or not I'd like that, and then I thought I don't really care. So I got it, and then on each one of those tabs it has a different saying with another background. So this one's from Van Gogh. It says, "If you truly love nature, you will find beauty everywhere." So I thought, you know what, this will be good. This will be good. And there's a bunch of pages like that. So this is the journal that I got, or not, well, journal. It's a journal for my morning pages. And then I got some beer for Ruben. And in my water bottle, I got my electrolytes and some L-glutamine powder, which is supposed to be like really good for your gut. And the electrolytes that I drink are the Element ones in the raspberry flavor. So I'm gonna put my book back on, head home. It is 7:45, so I don't know if I'm gonna have time to walk pretzel tonight because it is getting kind of late and the sun is like really going down. And once it's down, it just gets dark pretty fast. So probably skip that tonight, but I will do it tomorrow, either before my workout or after, probably after, because I want to do these morning pages in the morning. And tomorrow I'm going to go to step aerobics, which starts an hour earlier than I have been going to the gym. So I don't want to like try to like pack all of these like self-care, self-help, whatever things in before then when I'm not used to like waking up as early, and you know, you can't do too much at once or you just won't do them. I think that's the trick with changing your lifestyle or just making changes in general for the better, is tackling like one or two things consistently and then adding on instead of doing like 500 things at once. So like, for instance, I signed up for F45. I've only gone twice a week for the last 3 weeks. But next week I told myself, okay, we're gonna go Monday through Friday. I know that's kind of a big jump from going like 2 times a week to 5 times a week, but I feel like now that I've been going, I feel like ready to take that step, because that's what I used to work out anyways, was 5 times a week. I think actually maybe I went 3 times this week, but anyway, I feel better already, like taking charge, and not only just taking charge, but actually feeling excited about taking charge. I've wanted to like do this and like get my shit together for a really long time, but I just haven't had the desire, to be honest. And I know a lot of you guys ask me about like healthy routines and stuff, and you ask me about motivation and where to find the motivation. I say it all the time, it's not even about motivation, it's about routine and consistency and just going through the motion, not really going through the motions, but just doing it and not letting yourself even have the conversation with yourself of, do I want to do this today? No, I don't, so I'm not going to. Like, when I've been very consistent and I've felt my best inside and out, is when I like don't negotiate with myself. I don't even have those conversations. I just do it because it's routine, and it's not even a question because it's routine. So that's what I am getting back right now. That is what I'm working on. Oh, I have a big pet peeve when people don't put their carts away. One time I was in this parking lot and some girl just like pushed her cart to like the cart return, and it bounced off and started rolling backwards and almost hit my car. It ended up hitting the car next to me, but I like ran outside of my car to go try to save her vehicle, and it didn't work. So don't be that person. Put your cart away. Anyway, yeah, I already feel better about myself and my self-confidence because I've done some of these things that I've been wanting to do. I do have like an ideal morning and workout routine and like night routine and daily, whatever. I have this picture perfect idea in my mind, but I'm not trying to tackle all of them right now, all at the same time, because I need to like get the bases. I need to get my foundation set. You know what I mean? I need to get back to the fundamentals of my routine before I add on anything crazy extra. So the only crazy extra thing that I'm going to try are these morning pages, because I think that that is a good base foundational thing that will help in other areas of life. Anyway, I'm gonna head home now and I'm gonna make dinner. I'm making elk burgers for dinner tonight. I love elk. I've noticed that I love elk burgers more than I like just regular beef. Don't get me wrong, I love beef, but for like having cheeseburgers, I love the elk so much more. It's so good. It's got such good flavor. So I'm gonna make that for dinner tonight. I'm gonna do that with some green beans, and for lunch today I had a steak. It was so good. Just keeping things nice and simple is what I'm wanting. I tracked my food for so long. I do it on and off because I feel like it's unrealistic to think that you are going to like track your food all the time. I don't think that that's a healthy way to live. And it didn't make sense for me personally. But I had tracked for like 2 years. And finally in the spring, I was like, I'm so done. Or no, maybe it was January. I was just done. And because I had tracked for so long, and so finally I was like, okay, I am ready to track again. I'm ready to like be structured and organized, and I actually was like excited about it. So it's been since Wednesday and today's Friday. So, and it's been going really well, and I've already felt so much better. I feel like my brain has turned back on a little bit. Because to be honest, I have just been so lethargic. I have been so like, it's like I have this like filter over my eyes. Like, I saw everything through like this filter, and it was just like this negative filter. And today, I'm not kidding, today specifically was like the first day that I woke up feeling just a little bit more like myself, like that filter is being removed and I'm seeing it for like more in a positive way with a positive mindset. And so I think a lot of that has to do with diet, to be honest. Filling myself with junk will make me feel like junk and will make me be negative. At least for myself personally, when I am eating healthy food and nourishing my body, it takes a couple days to like start to feel better again, but I'm already so far feeling so much better. I told Ruben today, like, I had a wonderful, fantastic, productive day, and I enjoyed doing things. Like, there were dishes in the sink and I just like put on a podcast and just like washed the dishes and like enjoyed it. See, like, when I'm in a positive mindset and when I'm taking care of myself, I end up loving little things like that. Like, even just like wiping down my plate and drying it, I'm like, I love this plate. I know that sounds so ridiculous, but I really feel like from last weekend to this weekend, I did a 180, because last weekend, you guys, last weekend was like the worst I have felt in a really long time. Like, I'm gonna say like 6-7 years. I ended up then like just binging food, and I haven't had like a binge session in a long time. That was a way that I would cope with my feelings, a very unhealthy way that I would cope with my feelings. And I haven't done that in forever. Like, I think maybe 2018 might have been the last time that I did it that I can recall. So that's 5 years ago. And this past weekend, I just binge ate, and like to the point where I am full. I'm uncomfortably full, but I'm still eating because I was just feeling so depressed that when you eat junk food, you get like this temporary dopamine hit and you feel a little bit better, but then it just drops. And I just felt so much like shame and like, I just felt like shit. Not only just shit because I ate all that food and like I was uncomfortable, but also I felt like shit about myself. So that was a low moment for me. And it's taken me from Monday to Wednesday. Well, that's really not that long, but it took me a few days to kind of like recuperate from that and be like, this is an old version of myself that I have not seen in so long. And I want nothing to do with that. Like, I don't want to be that person. I thought that I have moved on from that. And so it was kind of a reality check of like, okay, this structure and this routine and these things that I've put into practice really do matter, because that is how I got to the person that I am today, to this better version of myself. And by not doing those things, I end up slipping into this old version of myself that was so unhealthy, had horrible habits, had such a negative view on life. And I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person. And so a lot of that person was reflected in my image. So when I started changing a lot about myself in a healthy way, I ended up losing weight. And so anytime I would post like a before and after photo, I would get so many comments being like, oh, you looked great before too. And like, those comments come from such a great place and they mean great things, and it's from a place of love. I couldn't help but feel angry because you didn't know what that girl was. Like, the previous girl was so negative, hateful, miserable, uncomfortable, depressed. So anytime someone would say I looked good in the before photos, it bothered me, because it was like, you don't even know. If you only saw what I looked like on the inside, you would not be saying that. And so, anyway, I don't know why I ended up going off on that tangent. I guess that I am just finally feeling a bit of clarity. I am feeling the motivation, and it's just crazy how like I can have this conversation right now, but just a few days ago, like, I wouldn't have anything to say because I just felt like a zombie. And like, that, like, just a few days ago, I looked at my body and just felt these horrible things and was thinking these horrible, mean things about myself and was saying mean things to me. And now, just a few days later, just from taking care of myself a little bit, I look at myself and I'm like, we got work to do. But you a bad bitch. You know what I mean? It's just wild. Anyway, I just wanted to share that. Maybe you can relate, maybe you can't, but that's kind of what I've been working through as of late. And I'm just feel like I'm finally on the right track. And that's kind of what this weekend is about for me, is kind of checking off some other things off my list. And I just see this as a good start to, I don't want to say a new me. That sounds so weird, but just a fresh start. This is the beginning of a fresh start, and I'm really excited about it. So let's do it together. If you haven't checked out The Artist Way, I'll link it in the description box so you can check it out. It's not for only artists. It's not for only like creative type people. If you don't think that you're a creative person or an artist, you can still read the book, because she kind of talks about how we all are, even if we don't think we are. So I'll put that down below. It's kind of like a workbook too. Like there's challenges and each week you work on something. So I'll have to look and see if there's like workbook type stuff, because I'm listening to the audiobook. But anyway, I'm gonna head home now. I need to feed my dog and I have to feed me and my husband. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll show it to you and then we'll check in the morning, because I don't like to vlog after we eat, because that's kind of like our time together. So that's kind of like where I set my like work boundary, is like when we sit down to eat, I'm not like recording us and stuff. So anyway, let's go. We are having a pretty late start to today, but it's okay because it's Saturday. And we went to bed really late last night. I normally like to go to bed at like 10:30, but I don't even think we ate until midnight. So I slept in until 8:30 today. So I totally missed the step aerobics class, but that's okay. I would have rather had sleep. But I did the morning pages this morning. It went really well. I still have some more things to do because I want to work on like the week 1 tasks from the book. Oh, my nose is really itching. One of those things is go on a 20-minute walk. There's a bee. Get away from me. It is supposed to rain today, but I'm hoping that we are getting out here before the rain really starts. But it's funny because the trail is all wet, like it already rained, but it doesn't look like that by my house, and I'm like right by the trail, so that's kind of funny. I want to show you some of the trees and things on this trail because I kind of want to clip some branches for some vases for my house because there's a plethora here. There's also some wildflowers up here, although they like bloom and die really quickly, like within a couple of days. So we'll see if there are even any. But there's some beautiful like blue purple ones, some beautiful yellow ones, some beautiful white ones. And then of course the branches. So I'll show you those because I would love to come back and clip some when I don't have the dog. Is that really turning colors like for fall? Stop it. Love it. Okay, let's go, baby. I'll show you the stuff. I'll show you the trees and the flowers as we come across them, and hopefully we don't get rained on. So here's one that I love. It's got these like rounded leaves. So beautiful, and they're like everywhere. So if I can clip some from the back so it doesn't look like ugly from the front, you know, I think this in a vase would be beautiful. Or even something like this, just some like live greenery. You know, just so pretty. There's so many different kinds, different options.
And then here's some of the wildflowers. They usually come in like, they like bloom a lot and then they die. So like here's the blue ones that I was talking about. But normally they're like in a huge cluster. Is that a bunny? Oh my gosh. It's okay, Pretzel. Okay, I love these leaves. Beautiful. Oh, we gonna poo. Hold on. Here's some of the more beautiful flowers. More flowers. And sometimes they're like really, really full. Like those look like little mini daisies or like little baby's breath. And look at these ones. This is how they usually bloom. Just really full. So I think some of those with some of the like white ones and these yellow ones. And we're getting rained on. So we're running. So I think that I am going to do a little bit of cleaning. I really want to do a dedicated cleaning video pretty soon. I just haven't yet because I haven't. But I'm planning on doing that pretty soon here. But let me just make myself another cup of coffee. Oh, that worked out. I put you on the espresso machine. I'd like to start using this espresso machine more. I feel like I rarely ever use it. Let's do this instead. Better. There we go. I don't really use it that much because I usually just do cream with black coffee. But I think it would be a nice way to make an Americano. That's an idea. But I am going to be doing some cleaning today just to stay on top of things. I'd like to clean out my fridge. I need to clean my coffee pot. So normally this takes like just a couple of minutes to heat up the coffee, but lately it's been taking more than 10 minutes, like 10 to 15 minutes. It's, especially in the morning, it's like, it takes so long. So I need to clean this out. I'm just gonna do a couple rounds through it with some vinegar and then another 2 rounds with water. I'll probably Google like a better, I'll Google it and see if like that's a good amount, but yeah, I kind of just want to like wipe down the surfaces and stuff. My house isn't very dirty. It just, you know, just some maintenance. I've been really good at keeping it really nice and clean, and it feels so good. So I do have a couple of dishes in here from last night from dinner. Ruben made popcorn right before bed, so gonna clean up some of the popcorn. I don't think, do I have dishes in here? Yeah, I've got a load of clean dishes to put away. I think I showed this, yes, in my favorites video. I got a new bookshelf. I don't think that this was here in the last vlog, but I love it. I think it's so cute and it makes it feel really homey. I think that like now the next step with home decor and stuff is instead of buying things that are trendy, like for instance, or like solely because they're trendy right now, like this fiddly fig. I feel like that's been so popular for so long, and I'm at the point now where I'm like, oh, I would have preferred getting a real one because it adds actual life to the space instead of just the vibe. I still love this. You know, I don't buy anything that I don't like. Anyway, I am going to plug in a podcast, and I just filled up some coffee. I'm gonna drink my coffee and clean. I think, oh, I should open up some windows too. It's gonna be a gloomy, rainy day, and I'm in the mood for that. I'm gonna listen to more of the Artist Way book on my phone and get to cleaning. And also look at the, I showed you on the walk, but this is the flower that I put on Pretzel's little harness. It's so cute. Okay, anyway.
I've been seeking for the glory. Say my name. And I've been trying to write my own story in the search for fame. I'm sitting here in this empty room. Walls keep tumbling down, down. 'Cause I ain't got nobody. I always feel so lonely when the day is through. I'm in the spotlight, not home till midnight. I want somebody to hold my hand, 'cause I got my head in the clouds, but I'm getting really scared of heights. I used to spend time with all my friends, but who's gonna like me if I'm not there? 'Cause I got my head in the clouds, but I'm getting really scared of heights. I try to get everyone to see me. I play my games, but I just end up looking like a showcase. I haven't myself to blame. I'm sitting here in this empty room, walls keep tumbling down, down. 'Cause I ain't got nobody, so lonely when the day is through. I'm in the spotlight, not home till midnight. I want somebody to hold my hand, 'cause I got my head in the clouds, but I'm getting really scared of heights. I used to spend time with all my friends, but who's gonna like me if I'm not there? 'Cause I got my head in the clouds, but I'm getting really scared of heights. Ooh, ooh, I'm getting really scared of heights. Ooh, ooh, I'm getting really scared of heights. I'm in the spotlight, not until midnight. I want somebody to hold my hand, 'cause I got my head in the clouds, but I'm getting really scared of heights. I used to spend time with all my friends, but who's gonna like me if I'm not there? 'Cause I got my head in the clouds, but I'm getting really scared of heights.
Okay, so the kitchen is nice and clean. Got nice empty sink. Countertops are all washed. I did keep some of the popcorn in here because I don't know if Ruben wants to keep that or not. But this is all clean. I kept Pretzel's harness out because it got the flour on it and I don't want it to get squished in the drawer. This is clean. I still need to clean the coffee pot, but I'm still drinking some coffee, so I'm gonna wait till I'm done before doing that. And then I cleaned in here a little bit. This to me is such an eyesore, but Ruben uses it to wash his hands, so that will stay. Ooh, I just got hit by the door. I also cleaned all of the linens in here. The rug is clean, and that rug, that towel's clean. These are clean. I cleaned the shelves. I did those yesterday. Toilet's clean. All of that is clean. I also organized inside this cabinet just a little bit. I had some tampon boxes that I needed to put away, and then the Q-tips were in a box. I just put them in like a little jar. So that's that. And then in the living room, I didn't fluff up the cushions, or I need to shave this one down. It pills up really easy, but mainly when I wear a certain pair of pants. This one's where I sit. It looks brand new when I shave it, but I need to fluff up the cushions and everything. I'll do that in a little while. I cleaned the table, cleaned these surfaces. These are open, but well, I can shut this one. But this one's open because there's a cord. And now I'm gonna heat up my coffee a little bit, and I'm gonna head upstairs and do some laundry. A way to make your duvet look really fluffy is either to buy an insert that's too big for the cover, or put 2 blankets inside of the duvet. I put 2 in there. The only problem is, it looks amazing. The only problem is Ruben and I are both very hot sleepers. Even like 1 blanket is a lot. So this one we love, especially in the summer. It's like a little linen quilt. It's very, very thin, very lightweight. So we sleep with that, but I make the bed every day with the double filled duvet. And then we just throw it on the ground when we go to sleep. Yeah, just start with like making this look nice, and then I can get to cleaning.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break.
Okay. So the laundry is now done, obviously. So I get a lot of questions about what this little nook is. It's just a nook, that's all it is. But we plan to add some built-in drawers that look just like this, right there, because I don't know if you can tell, but this is my section, it's really deep, it comes out, it's got a lot more room, but Ruben's side only comes out, that's as far as it comes out, so he just doesn't have enough room for clothes. Like, I just stacked t-shirts there. These are all of his work shirts and jeans, so he is just kind of like busting out of this space. If we had that area there, it would be filled nicely. So I am gonna make some lunch because it's almost 2 o'clock. I'm just gonna make myself a steak on the grill, and I'm gonna season this with salt, pepper, garlic, and this umami mushroom powder. Got some green beans with some salt and butter. My steak, I usually get a ribeye, but I think this is a New York strip. Fresh cut lilacs candle burning. Got some food, and I think I'm gonna watch The Summer I Turned Pretty. I'm gonna sit and cozy up on the couch with my dog, and I'm gonna read this book. This is the only one left by Riley Sager. Anytime that I don't eat as healthy, it's harder for me to keep track of what's in the fridge and just what's in the house and stuff. When I eat healthy, I'm just like on top of what we have. So I got so many groceries. We usually never have this much all at once. Usually it's like probably a third of this. Yeah, I usually only come out with like 1 or 2 bags, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags, plus a case of beer, paper towels, toilet paper, juice. I got some Zevia. So we got a lot of stuff. So, but before I put this away, I really need to clean out my fridge. Just because there's some old food in there and stuff. I have like some guacamole from like 2 weeks ago that I need to take out, some old fruit, and just clean it out and make sure that all the stuff that I put in there is fresh. So I'm gonna do that now before I put any of this away. And I'm just gonna put my Spotify playlist on. It's not my Spotify playlist, it's just Bliss Kitchen. I've been listening to that all the time. I think I mentioned it yesterday. So it just puts me in a happy mood, and especially just like when I'm in the kitchen, that's when I listen to it. So I'm gonna do that, do a little time lapse, clean out my fridge, and then put the groceries away.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it tomorrow. So I stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking your sphere. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you will do anything that I want. So keep us awake till the dawn. Ooh, baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me.
I finished putting away all the groceries, and let me show, I don't know if I showed you the fridge. Fridge is nice and stocked and cleaned out. And then I also filled the drink and hot sauce fridge over here. And now I'm gonna clean the coffee pot. I've had this for so long and I don't think I've ever cleaned it. So I'm Googling a video, or I'm YouTubing a video to see what to do.
Be careful.
He's like, the first thing you need to do is clean the spray head. Let me show you this.
Oh my gosh. I never even looked at that.
Okay, great. Holy shit.
And then take this over to your sink and rinse this out with water really well. Okay, so now I've got the vinegar. I like to leave that brew head off. You're gonna need 32 ounces of vinegar.
32
This jug is
ounces?
$1.50.
I'm gonna have to do this again because I did not have a lot of vinegar. I didn't think that it was gonna take that much. I'm gonna go get a jug next time, but yeah, I'm gonna let this filter through and sit for 2 hours like you said. And then we'll pick it back up. I hope I don't forget because I would like coffee in the morning.